So today I'm going to talk to you about a few things. I'm doing a live stream. I didn't get a chance to do it on Monday because I was traveling, but now I'm back. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about is the new Childish Gambino video, "This Is America." It's so timely because we have so many things going on. I normally don't talk about these things. Most of my videos are pretty lighthearted. They're about cars and food and things like that. But this video I thought was very artistically done. Childish Gambino did a very good job of really showing folks some of the imagery that I think we take for granted. So like people dancing in videos and how that's kind of, people looking upbeat is kind of a distraction to some of the problems that are going on. What I did like about the fact that Donald Glover has, changed the game in terms of what artists can do. So he can sing, rap, act, direct, write comedy. He does just everything from writing on 30 Rock to appearing in Community to being the director and creator of Atlanta to doing just so many other things that I find so amazing. This video really just it's shocking in the beginning, but once you listen to it and you see all the artists that contribute to it, it's actually quite nice. One of the things I must say that I did like about it is that it was unique. If you look at some of the background imagery from the Jim Crow stuff to the cars that were not new, but there were people still dancing on them and people using things with their cell phones, stuff like that. I thought that he did an excellent job. The video has gotten, I think 54 million views as of today. And I've watched it several times. I thought it was actually quite good. I downloaded the song. The song was nice. But today I was struck by an article that I read. And the reason I'm wearing my Yale shirt is because I graduated from Yale back in '96. A black student today, or I guess it was yesterday. Today's Wednesday. But yesterday she was awoken by another student. She was sleeping in the common area, and the student told her she didn't have the right to be there. She couldn't sleep there and said she was going to call the police. So she called the police. And if you watch the video, and again, I know people have their, I try not to get caught up in all of the things because sometimes it's just truly a misunderstanding. And I went to Yale, and I've definitely, as a graduate student, I slept in the common room a lot of times, or even if you go visit your friends and you're sleeping in their common rooms of their dorms, no one said anything. And this was, I guess, 20 years ago. I don't know what has happened. Not that the world has gotten much worse, but it's just that people are just more overtly racist, I think. I mean, I just have to call a spade a spade. I mean, excuse my pun, but I just have to call a spade a spade. What is going on? So the girl was in the common room, and the other girl said, "I'm going to call the police because you're not supposed to be here." The police come, and I don't know what kind of training the police get, but campus police have to be a little bit more well-informed and trained. I mean, one, I'm going to just count out one. The girl was obviously not agitated. She was acting very normally when, at least from the video I saw her talking to the police. She was dressed like a student from what I could see. She looked like a student, I guess. I mean, she didn't look like she was someone off the street, like panhandling. She had a key to her apartment. She had an ID, even though they said that, it looked like it was expired. And they didn't know. Campus police should be better trained on how IDs look, right? So I know when I was at Yale, visually on an ID, it said when the ID expired, and every year we had to get new ID. So it was just a very, very odd interaction. And then, so, granted, I guess police, are like many employees, especially when you are just trained to do a job and you don't think outside the lines in terms of the job, but they should be better trained to think, hey, this situation seems out of the ordinary. Maybe we can ask a few questions and let everybody go. And then we can come back and reassess what is the problem, right? So there doesn't need to be a problem, but we can reassess what the problem is, and then we can fix it, right? So that's if you are intelligent. And I'm not saying that these police officers are intelligent, but common sense, as my mom and my grandparents always say, use a little bit of common sense. So if I go to a dorm and if a student is there and one student has an altercation with another student, especially when they have no basis for the altercation. Hey, this girl's sleeping in a common room. Okay, how did she get to the common room? Oh, I have an ID that lets me in the building, which is how that works, and I have a key to my dorm room. Oh, no problem here. Ma'am, sorry for the issue. We're gone. But to hold her up for 15 minutes to say, not only did she show them that she could get in her apartment, but they had to run her ID. And then they went back and forth about how her name was spelled. And of course, you know, it seems like she's an African-American versus a Black American. And I make that distinction only to say that she has an African name. So they couldn't find her in the system. I thought that was just very odd. And, you know, the Yale University president needs to address this, and he needs to have a come to Jesus session with the way the campus police work. But that's fine. So the two cops there, they seem very nice and respectful. Again, common sense should have been used, and you could have de-escalated the situation. And I know that because I have a lot of friends who are cops, and I respect them, and I think that cops are awesome, and I was in the military. So, you know, I get it. You get orders. But when you're interacting with the public every day, which is the military, is slightly different. You don't have to interact with the public, and especially when you're in hostile countries. You have your rules, and you stick to your rules, or your friends die. And I guess with cops in America, I guess that could happen too. But on a campus, in a dorm, with a young lady, and you got 4 cops there, not an issue. The other person that I'm super disappointed at, and again, this is just my observation. Yo, the supervisor, brother, yo, seriously? The way you were speaking to her, I thought that was just odd. You really, you have the right to tell people where they can be. Yes, you can do that. Yes, I guess that is kind of your job, but you work for the students. You work for the university, and the university, it's like taxpayers in America paying salaries of police officers, student tuitions, and alumni dues, which I pay alumni dues and I donate to the university. That creates your endowment, and that pays your salary. So to say something like, we have the right to determine who can be where, dude, seriously? I mean, and the fact that you're a brother and you're dealing with a sister on campus, show a little bit of compassion. I get it, you're a supervisor. You shouldn't be a supervisor, though. You need to be back to being a beat cop or be retrained, because you are the worst kind of police officer. You're a supervisor. So you're 2 cops before that. I get it. They have rules and stuff like that. But the reason you call in a supervisor is because you want a higher level of thinking about something, and you want people to really think critically about, hey, what is the situation? Okay, I see 2 students. I see one young lady and I see another young lady. And the one young lady is telling me one thing, and the other young lady is telling me something else. And something doesn't seem right, but the one girl checks out. So, ma'am, I'm so sorry. We'll get to the bottom of this later on. You go about your business. I'm really sorry that we detained you. Keep it moving. But to do what you look, it's Mika on the back. Yeah. And, you know, raising two young Black men, I would be reluctant to send them to the Yale University of 1996 was different. I guess it was different. Maybe it wasn't different, but, you know, it seemed different to me. I don't know. You know, like I said, I proudly rep Yale. I appreciate all the things that, you know, I learned when I was at Yale, but I am shocked and dismayed because I did not realize that these problems have permeated into a place that was supposed to be a bastion of creative and free and liberal, I use the word liberal thinking, because what would make you think that she didn't deserve to be there? That was just odd. And, you know, people are going to probably comment and say, yo, well, that's just looking at it from one's perspective. Yes, I'm looking at it from a perspective of a student who pays to go to school. I know what it's like working on papers. I know what it's like being tired and staying in the dorm. I know what it's like, you know, I used to be in, like I said, at common rooms all the time. Nobody says anything. That's just ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense to me. And one complaint wasn't a noise complaint, because that's different. It wasn't a complaint that says, you know, she was taking stuff, because that's different too. It wasn't a complaint saying, hey, she was going in and out of the building without an ID or whatever. It wasn't that complaint. It was that, hey, I didn't think she was supposed to be there. Let me call the cops and let's let 4 police officers come. One, to me, that's a bit of overkill. I mean, once one officer got there, and maybe you call for backup, so you have 2 or maybe 3 officers, but you can probably send people on their way to go back afterwards. I thought that was ridiculous. And, you know, again, like I said, in the beginning of this video, Childish Gambino's video is very timely. because it really shows you that this is America. And again, as a former Yale graduate, as a U.S. Marine, I would bleed for this country. I would die for this country. I love this country. I think that America is that beacon on the hill that everybody aspires to, but we are losing our way. And if we don't, and again, I'm not saying that as an American, you need to accept everything and you need to agree with everyone. And if you have certain views about marriage and politics and all these other things, stick by your guns, because that's what America's all about. But as a beacon on the hill of freedom and justice and liberty, we have to be better. We have to be better. Yale University has to be better. And Yale, I am calling on you to be that beacon, be that university that says, you know what, this is unacceptable. We're gonna fix this, because let me tell you, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. And the university president and the graduate school dean, you got to get out in front of this. I mean, the fact that you let this get to the point where, 500,000 people have viewed this and people are commenting on this, and some alumni probably won't care. They didn't care about the changing of the Calhoun dorm and things like that. But let me tell you, you do not need unnecessary negative press. Unnecessary. When I say unnecessary, this is unnecessary. You could have got out ahead of this and fixed this immediately. The campus police chief could come out and say his apologies, mea culpas. The president of the campus, the dean, everybody could have gotten out ahead of this. And now all the news agencies are picking this up. People are on Facebook blogging about this. People are on YouTube and on Twitter and things like that. Really? Did you need this? You didn't need this. And for the police supervisor, you need to get some sensitivity training. Common sense is obviously not common. And I guess that's why, we value people who have common sense. This is your boy GB Reviews. I'm not going to talk anymore because I'm just, again, Yale University. Like I said, I love Yale, but I'm disappointed with Yale right now. And I'm also disappointed with the way this has been handled. I hope that the university president comes out and tries to fix this. I don't know how he can fix this. I would say that you definitely need to do sensitivity training with your campus police. And if this young lady, the other young lady, the one who made the complaint, if she's consistently making complaints about, Black students in the building, because it sounded like from the video that this was the second complaint, she might need to have some counseling done, because maybe, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's had some interactions in the past that weren't positive, and maybe that's why she feels the way she does, or maybe she's from an isolated area in the United States or globally that she doesn't have to interact with Black folks. But Black folks, if you're at a university, you're there because you want to be there. You're not there because you're trying to sneak into a place. So with that, that's your boy GB Reviews. I'm putting this up on the internet. Comment below. Tell me what you think. I, for one, I'm disappointed. Oh, go check out that Childish Gambino video. I think it's amazing. I would say go, watch it a few times just so you can see some of the imagery in it. Some people, hey, Dr. Genius, I see you there. Thanks for logging in. I'm sorry I missed my normal Monday stream, but I'm glad to see you. I would type back. I guess I will type back. If you have a question for me, let me know, because I'm here. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Yale incident and the new Childish Gambino video. Have you seen the video? I know you're there, but have you got a chance to see the Childish Gambino video? This is America, because I was talking a little bit about that. I guess you might just be sitting watching, but anyway. So that video, I watched it and I said, like I said, it's a good video. I think it has some imagery. It is timely, and I would encourage people to go watch it. The other thing I would say to do is, if you have an opportunity, No, it's all right, Dr. Genius. If you missed the beginning, you can actually go back and watch it. And I've been on for a bit, but definitely go watch the Childish Gambino video. And thanks again for watching my other videos. Oh, there's Mika. Yo, Mika, you have milk in your face. Oh, okay. Thanks. There you go. Anyway, but you know, it's just one of those things. Dr. Genius said hi. Oh, Mika said hi. Yeah, he's just happy that he didn't go to practice today. But yeah, it's just, you know, I'm trying to do my streams and I'm trying to interject. Oh, did you get a chance to watch the new car video I put up about the Audi S-Line A4? That's a nice car. I had a chance I had that car for a couple of days, and the folks at Audi of Alexandria were, you know, nice enough to let me borrow it. And it's an amazing car. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this video. Unless you have a question, Dr. Genius, I think I'm going to get out of here. You know, let me know if there's some topics that you want to hear about. We can talk about them. I'm trying to do, like I said, regular posts, my weekly live stream. I'm going to try to do. Oh, yeah, I know you, dude, I can understand and not being able to afford it. You know, actually, I tell people, I mean, that was a new car. That was a 2018. But the best way to buy cars like that, especially with the Audi A4, the best way to buy them is to buy them certified pre-owned, buy them used, like a few years old. So that's an 18. So if you bought like a 16 or a 15, it's probably almost not half the price, but it's probably 2/3 the price. So, and that way you don't pay for the option. So I tell people, if you have a chance to buy, you know, luxury cars, never buy them new. I used to buy luxury cars new all the time. My last car that I bought that you saw, it's the list price for it with all the options as fitted is, I think it was 140 something, 145,000, 146,000, and I got it for 2/3 that price. So, and I got everything I wanted. It's spec 1 of 5, so it is super rare, and I had to search around for it. But you know, if you're willing to do the work, you'll save. You can save a fair bit on these cars. Like, you know, that car, like I said, it has my RS7 has, you know, the red seat belts, and it's, you know, has the Audi exclusive interior, which is amazing. And it does 0 to 60. I'm going to tell you this, Dr. Genius. It is crazy. It does 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds is what they listed at. But I've seen on some blog posts that it's 3.2 seconds. 3.2 seconds. So yeah, when you get in a car, so back to that, Dr. Genius. So I did put 2 cars on my my channel that are college cars or first-time cars. So it was like a 2015 Jetta, which is a good car to get because it was like, I want to say like 10,000 or something like that. So, and you know, you could, if you work and save money, you could definitely get that car. And then the other car that I put up was the Kia Sedona, I think, or something like that. That car, I don't necessarily recommend that car. It's a decent sized car, but I wouldn't recommend that car. The Jetta I would go with just because I like the way the German cars drive. But I'm about to get out of here. My live streams are usually Mondays, either 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I'm going to try to continue doing live streams. And I also will do live streams when topics come up. Dr. Genius, if you get a chance, go look at the article about the Yale student that was harassed today. I thought that was just kind of egregious. And then also make sure you check out the Childish Gambino video, This is America. Oh, also shout out to Professional Student. I'm trying to give you a shout out every time I do a video, just because, you know, like I said, you inspired a lot of us small creators to go out and do bigger things than we were doing. So always give me a shout out. Dr. Genius, please go check out Professional Student, her page. You know, she's been busy with school, but she tries to put up stuff on a regular basis. So go check her out. Anyway, hey, thanks again for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, it was more of a timely video. I want to thank Dr. Genius for signing in. If you get a chance, go check out Dr. Genius's page. It's just one Dr. Genius. Go check out his YouTube channel. Subscribe and like my page. Subscribe and like one Dr. Genius's page. You know, we're trying to grow bigger. And If you have suggestions for me, comments, please comment below. And I will catch you guys next time. So with that, your boy GB Reviews out. Dr. Genius, I'll catch you next time.